Good evening. We'll just start in a minute. Yep. Probably we'll wrap up in a hour and 30 minutes, hour and 25 minutes today. More and more practice questions are there. Yes. Yes. Let us start. One past CAT question on the screen. Take 2 minutes. Comment answer. 2 minutes you have. Comment answers. A merchant wants to make a profit by selling food grains. Which of the following will maximize his profit percentage? Sell product at 30% profit, increase the price by 15% over the cost price, and reduce the weight by 15%. Use 700 grams of weight instead of 1 kilogram. Mix 30% impurities in grains and sell it at the cost price. Which of these is the best choice for the person to maximize the profit? Third case, third scenario, first and second. Second, all will offer same profit percentage. Third one is best, you're saying? So again, individually we have to find out what is the profit percentage. Here we are saying sell it at 30% profit. So directly the profit percentage given to us is 30. Second one is saying what? Second one is saying increase the price by 15% and reduce the weight by 15%. So what you are saying here is charge 115 rather than 100 and listen to the language, deliver. How much should you deliver? You should deliver 85 instead of 100. So what profit percentage will I have here? 115 upon 85, which is 23 by 17 is equal to SP by CP. So what is the profit here? The profit is 6 by 17 into 100. Do you see? If denominator was 18, it will be 33%. This is definitely more than 33%. More, how much more, I do not know. So it cannot be 1. 1 cannot be the highest because I'm getting more profit here. 33% plus. Could be 34, could be 35. I do not know the exact value. So first one and second one cannot be the answer. First is not the answer. All of them cannot be the answer. So answer is either second or the answer is third. चौथे पे जाना भी नहीं है आपको. Don't even think about that. Keep looking at answers. You are solving something, you are midway, look for answers. You have reached a particular value, look for answers. Use 700 grams instead of 1 kg. So that becomes 1000 upon 700 SP by CP. What is that rule? Chain rule. We have covered in the last lecture, chain rule. On the Friday we have covered. So cancel, cancel. How much is the earning? The earning is 3 rupees upon 7. What is 3 upon 7? 1 upon 7, 14.28, triple, 42.84%. So I'm getting 42.84% here. This was somewhere around 34-35%. The obvious winner is option A, third case. Will offer the maximum profit or the highest profit percentage. Again, the application of basic chain rule is chain rule. When there's a profit scenario, you write the value in the numerator as higher number. When there's a loss scenario, you write the lesser value in the numerator. You will always have SP upon CP. So I believe in the last lecture, we have solved about 10, 11 questions. In some of the questions had multiple parts to it. And then I have covered 4 or 5 examples in theory also. Everything was there about chain rule. Take your time. I'll wait for 2 to 3 minutes. Now you are solving cat-like question. Go on, give it a try. A shopkeeper sold 10 items, all of which are of the same cost price. You must grab these parts of information. The cost price is same. There are 10 items, such that the profit percentage on no 2 items is the same. Profit made on the given items were in arithmetic progression. If profit percentage made on the items, the selling price of which is 4th highest and the item which selling price is 7th highest, were 13% and 10% respectively, find the profit percentage on the whole. You must have some understanding. You must have some idea of arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression is a sequence in which difference is equal. If I say 2, 5, difference is 3. Again, difference will be 3. Again, difference will be 3. Difference will be 3. Arithmetic progression has equal difference between successive terms. That is the understanding of arithmetic progression. Now, how does this apply to the current question? Think. Cost price of all 10 is same. More profit would mean more selling price. More profit would mean more selling price. That is your hint here. The 4th highest item in terms of selling price and 7th highest item in terms of selling price had profit percentage of 13 and 10 respectively. Find the profit percentage on the whole. Profit percentage on the whole. We have talked about this in earlier lectures. Whenever you combine products, the overall profit percentage is the average. It could be weighted average, it could be normal average. The overall profit percentage is always a average. Ten items are there, equal cost price. Profit percentage or profit is in arithmetic progression. What is the overall profit percentage? If I cover the concept of arithmetic progression in detail, you could answer this question almost verbally. Now let me put in some effort. I'm saying the lowest price product is the 10th product. 10th product, 9th, 8th, 7th, 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. This is the highest price product because cost price is same. Profit is in AP, so profit percentage will also be in AP. This is the 7th highest priced and this is the 4th highest priced. What is the profit percentage individually? It is 13% here. It is 10% here. So how many jumps are there? 1, 2, and 3. From 10, you want to go to 13 by changing 3 numbers. That would mean profit percentages are 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That would mean profit percentages are 9, 8, and 7. Whenever the numbers are consecutive, numbers are consecutive, first number plus last number upon 2 is always the average. You can take number in the middle also. That is also the average. What is the first number? 7%. What is the final number? 16%. 7% plus 16% upon 2 is the 23 upon 2. That is the 11.5% is your average. That is the AP method. First plus last upon 2. First plus last upon 2. That is the average of arithmetic progression. You do not have to add all of these. One more way is there. Can I say, listen to this. This is the fourth number from beginning. This is the fourth number from ending. So इनका भी जो average होगा, that will be also equal to the overall average. Terms which are equidistant from beginning and ending. If there is no middle number, then you have to take average of the two adjacent values. If there is a middle number, that is the average. In this question, there are 10 products. So there is no middle term in this. So first plus last upon 2 is the average. Or when terms are taken equidistant, that will also give you the average. So that understanding of AP could have given you answer directly. You can see the seventh highest number is the fourth lowest number. And fourth highest number is the fourth highest number. So fourth number from beginning and ending. They are both fourth numbers from beginning and ending. So you could have taken the average 10 plus 13 by 2. So you could have got the answer verbally as A. Moving on from this. Try. Give it a try. Very old, simple question, basic multiplication division. Try. Mayank buys some candies for rupees 15 a dozen and same number of candies for rupees 12 a dozen. He sells all of them for rupees 16.5 a dozen, makes a profit of rupees 150. How many dozens of candy did he buy altogether? How many dozens of candies did he buy altogether? Comment answers. Everyone comment your answers. So observe one thing. If he is going to buy equal quantity and quantity is in dozens, the total quantity must not be an odd number. It will be either 30 or 50. You can check in this manner. For every dozen he sells and buys for 15 rupees, he is earning 1.5 rupees for every dozen. Every dozen he buys for 12 and sells for 16.5, he is earning 4.5 rupees. A single dozen. So he is earning 6 rupees for 2 dozens. How much does he need to earn? He needs to earn 150 rupees. 150 rupees is 25 times. So how many dozens would he have bought? 50. CET snap kind of question. But the observation is he has given you the price 15 rupees purchasing, selling 16.5. So earning is 1.5. For 1 dozen, buying and selling 1.5 earning. Buying price is 12 rupees, selling price is 16.5. So for every dozen buying and selling, 4.5 profit. So for 2 dozens, one of this, you earn 6 rupees. You want to earn 150, 25 times, both sides, job done. Give it a try. This is exactly the cat question. A wholesaler bought walnuts, peanuts, the price of walnut per kg being thrice of peanut per kg. He sold 8 kilograms of peanuts at 10% profit, 16 kilograms of walnuts at 20% profit to a shopkeeper. However, the shopkeeper lost 5 kilograms of walnuts and 3 kilograms of peanuts in transit. He then mixed the remaining nuts and sold them at rupees 166 per kilogram, thus making an overall profit of 25%. At what price in rupees per kg did the wholesaler buy walnuts? Be careful, there are 2 3 people. Wholesaler is giving it to a retailer. Retailer is losing some quantity, then increasing the price and then selling. So profit is given for both wholesaler as well as retailer. But the question has been asked from whose perspective? Wholesaler. What product? Walnuts. So go on, try. Take 3 minutes. Try. Comment answers, guys. Now, this is the trick cat has been playing since last 3 years. And I've been appearing cat for many years now. I've felt the level of cat has gone up drastically because of this. Arithmetic has always been assumed as the easier of the 5 parts in quant, 4 parts in quant. But to make the question difficult, such long steps are given. There are too many transactions, there are too many variables involved. So in all such cases, slow down a little bit, slow down. Make sure you are following step-by-step calculations. Use calculators, perfectly fine. On screen, you will have a calculator. You can use it with the help of mouse. You cannot type numbers. You cannot use the keypad. No, you'll have to use mouse to click on numbers. So wholesaler is buying what? Walnuts and peanuts. Look at these percentages. Look at these percentages. 10%, 20%, and some variation is there. Wholesaler bought walnuts and peanuts. Price of walnut being thrice of peanut. He sold 8 kilograms of this at 10% profit, 16 kilograms of this at 20% profit to a shopkeeper. So while solving this, please observe, I am assuming the price of peanuts and walnuts. Don't assume them as x, 3x, don't do that. These are multiples of 10. These are multiples of 10. So you assume 10x as the price and you assume 30x, three times, 30x as the price. Now, how many kilograms are being sold? 8 kilograms. At how much profit? 10% profit. What is 10% of 10 rupees? 1 rupee. So they have been sold at 11x. So 88x has been the expenditure for whom? Expenditure for the retailer. 16 kilograms of walnuts. Simply step by step, go slow, no hurry. 20% profit. What is 20% of 30? 6 rupees. So 36 rupees, 36x is the price given to retailer. Multiply both, calculate and add it in the same instant. So use a calculator. 16 into 36, 576x. 576x. I will add both. So 576 plus 88x. So total cost spent is 664x. How many kilograms are lost? 5 kilograms are lost for walnuts. 3 kilograms are lost for peanuts. We don't care because he is mixing everything before selling. So 5 kilograms of this are gone, 3 kilograms of this are gone. 5 gone, 11, 3 gone, 5. So 16 kilograms he ends up selling at 166 rupees each kg. The money collected gives me what profit? 25% profit. This money collected is 25% more than the cost that the retailer had paid. Think methodical, think step by step, सारे answers आएंगे, don't worry. So 25 into 5, 25 into 4, that is all I will do with my hand. Now I'll go with calculator. What do I have on the left side? 16 into 664. 16 into 166. Now this number 5 and this number 664 will come below. So divided by 5 equal to divided by 664 equal to into 4. So x comes out to be 3.2. What is the question? In what price did the wholesaler buy? Wholesaler buys for what? 3x or 30x. 30x. What is x? 3.2. So wholesaler pays 96 rupees for the product. You could have taken peanuts as 100x. You could have taken walnuts as 300x. But number बड़े हो जाएंगे. Number बहुत ज़्यादा बड़े हो जाएंगे. Why did I assume the price as 10x on that part? Because I'm going to increase 10% and 20%. 10% ka base is 1 by 10, 20 ka base is 2 by 10. A multiple of 10 is more than sufficient to solve this. What you just now solved is a CAT question. And see how many steps have I taken? 5 steps. You search for this question online, you type this question online and see half a page of solution. So makes no sense. Solution samjha, comment done. Should I repeat any of this? Let me know. Be careful with multiplications and divisions, that's all. That 5 will come below, 664 will come below, and the 4 will go above. See, the question says, the very first line says, the price of walnut is 3 times the price of peanut. So peanut I have taken price 10x, walnut price 30x, 3 times. So 8 kilograms of peanuts are being sold, 8 kilograms. 16 kilograms of walnuts are being sold, 16 kilograms. For peanuts, profit is 10%. What is 10% of 10 rupees? 1 rupee. So 10x becomes 11x. Walnuts profit is 20%. What is 20% of 30 rupees? 6 rupees. So selling price is 36x. This price, who is paying? This price retailer is paying. So all of this money has been paid by the retailer. 664x. Now, some quantity has been lost. It makes no difference what did you lose, because at the end you're mixing both. So 8 kilograms of walnut and 3 kilograms of peanut. 8 kilograms are lost. He bought what? He bought 24 kilograms. 8 kilograms are lost. So he mixes them, the remaining 16 kilograms, and sells them. Sells them at a price of 166 rupees per kg. And this is selling price for retailer. What profit is retailer making? 25%. How do you write 25%? 5 by 4. On what value do you calculate profit? On the cost price. Cost price into profit ratio is equal to selling price. By solving this, I got the value of X. I can find out price of walnut, peanut. I can find every price from here on. Eight kilograms for 11x rupees. 16 kilograms for 36x. Multiply both, add, that is the total cost. That is the cost for retailer. Try this. Be careful of this word. Try. A retailer buys books at 54% of the list price. He expects to earn a minimum 20% net profit. What is the maximum discount he can offer to his customers? Maximum discount that he could offer to his customers. How much is that? Very good. Yes, you'll have something with decimal. Yes. Seems correct. Let me verify. It will be decimal answer because I can see these numbers don't match integrally. Okay. Now you would have heard me tell you in maximum cases, people start by assuming cost price as 100. I'm saying usually. In this case, don't do that. When he buys these books, he gets at a 54% of the list price. The percentage is from the list price. The discount will be offered also on the list price. So the best thing you could do is, list price is what? Marked price. You assume the list price or the marked price as 100. There are two percentage calculations. First is this one, second is this one, and the third is profit. We'll talk about that. If you assume the list price as 100, retailer buys these books at 54% of the list price. What is 54% of 100? 54 rupees, which is the cost price. That is the cost price. Sida sida. How much profit does he want? Net, he wants 20% profit. Now, what is 20% of this? 10% is 5.4. So 20 percentage would be 10.8. So when you add 10.8, it becomes 64.8. That is the selling price. How much discount can you expect? How much reduction can you expect? Subtract 100 minus 64, we have 36. Further 0.8, subtract 35.2% discount can be expected. 35.2%. Assume MP as 100, that is the best thing. 35.2. Yeah, so far calculations look correct. At your end also calculations look correct. SP is equal to 5 by 4, 54 by 100 MP. Because 54 by 100 MP is equal to CP. Yes. So 54 into 5 by 4 should give you the answer. Yes. No, we need 20% profit. 20% will be 6 by 5. 6 by 5 into 54. 6 by 5 into 54. 20% is 6 by 5. So we are charging 64.8%. डिस्काउंट उसको माइनस करके मिलेगा. Not 5 by 4, 6 by 5. Calculation error. There's a calculation error. Others, I can create 3-4 variations of this. I can show you application of this in as latest as CAT 2019-2020 paper. I can show you applications of this. A shopkeeper has two different articles such that selling price of second article is double the first. On first article, he makes 20% profit. On second, he loses 10%. What is his overall profit or loss percentage? आएगा ऋतुराज, when you multiply 6 upon 5 with 54, you get 64.8. 64.8% में you are getting selling price, so discount will be 100 minus 64.8% of MP is equal to SP. तो डिस्काउंट कितना है? डिस्काउंट 100 minus 64.8. Yes, that is discount का fraction. What is discount percentage? Selling price is, when you calculate that, that is 64.8%. Selling price is 64.8% of MP. What is the discount? जो आपने कैलकुलेट किया है बेटा, जो आपने कैलकुलेट किया है, ये जो आपने कैलकुलेट किया है 6 अपॉन 5 इंटू 54 अपॉन 100 कर दो ना, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? This is basically 64.8 upon 100 MP. Selling price is 64.8 percentage. How much discount has been offered? How much discount has been given? Discount offered is when you say 20% discount is given, what do you calculate? You calculate this. When you say 20% discount has been given, डिस्काउंट पूछ रहा है बेटा आपसे. In your calculation, the discount would be 176 by 500 into 100. In your calculation, it will be 176 by 500 into 100. That is the discount. Let us try this. Yes, 35.2. We also got the same answer, 35.2. A shopkeeper has two different articles such that selling price of the second article is double the selling price of first. On first article, he makes 20% profit. On second, he makes 10% loss. What is his overall profit loss percentage? Try. Start. Try. Take 2 minutes. Answers? Okay, 13 and 0.735, wide variety. So again, how is the language framed here? कैसा घुमा रहे हैं information को? No value has been given to you and it is a theta question. तो कोई ना कोई आंसर आएगा. Information is such, there is first product, there is something called as first product, and there is something called as second product. I do not know what is the selling price here. The selling price of the second article is double of the first. Selling price is double. I do not know if it is 100 rupees, it will come as 100 into 2. If it is 1 lakh, it will come as 1 lakh into 2. I do not know what that number is. On the first article, the profit percentage is 20. How do you write 20% profit? You write 6 upon 5 multiplied by cost price. I am writing 1 because it is the first product. CP1 into 6 by 5 is equal to this. On second one, what happens? There's a loss of 10%. How do you write 10% loss? You write 9 upon 10 into cost price is equal to this. Now, I do not want to create equations. Listen to this carefully. Can I say this 6 will come in the denominator when I calculate cost price? This 9 will come in the denominator. It will reverse on the opposite side while calculating cost price. So what is the smallest multiple of 6 and 9 that comes to your mind? Smallest multiple is the LCM. What is the LCM of both? 18. So in this case, I will start the question by assuming this was 18 rupees and this was 18 into 2 rupees. So now please observe, cancelled 3 into 5. Cost price of 1 is 15 rupees. Cancelled 2, cross multiply. Cost price of second one is 40 rupees. So total cost price is 55 rupees. Slow down. Total cost price is 55 rupees. Make sure you're observing these calculations. What was the selling price? Selling price was 18 rupees and selling price was double of that, 36. So what is total selling price? It is 54 rupees. So are you losing money or are you gaining money? You are losing 1 rupee. So there will be loss percentage of 1 rupee upon 55 into 100. So you're losing somewhere around 1.8% or somewhere little less than 2 percentages. Verify my calculations. Just verify these calculations, observe. How to assume numbers, उस पे ज़्यादा ध्यान दो. Don't assume 100 rupees, 200 rupees. There must be some reason behind your assumption. I can solve this. You can solve this whole thing with a variable x also. You can solve the whole question with variable x also. Take your time, observe what is there on the screen, write it down, see if it clicks. Why did we assume 18 rupees in that place? No, you will not find these tricks in conventional books, conventional portals, and especially not in mock solutions. Mock solution में तो ये नहीं मिलना बेटा आपको. वहाँ X लेके चालू हो जाएंगे और लगा देंगे 10 steps. Just verify calculations. First of all, are the calculations correct? cost price of first one 6 will cancel 3 times, 5 multiplied 15 rupees. 9 will cancel 2 times, cross multiply 2 into 2 into 10, 40 rupees. 55 rupees is the cost price. Selling price is 18 plus double 36, total 54. 1.84%. By 1.8, 1.9% आएगा profit, yes. Comment which part should I repeat? The assumption part is the only one that is tricky. बाकी तो पूरा straightforward mathematics है. Basic multiplication division है. The idea is to calculate this cost price. आपको profit loss चाहिए. To find profit loss, you must have cost. Cost absolutely जरूरी है. So this value 6 by 5 will go below. 6 नीचे आएगा ना? The selling price, if it is a multiple of 6, it will be easier for me to solve. This 9 when cross multiplied, ये नीचे आ जाएगा 9, 10 ऊपर आ जाएगा ना. To calculate cost price 9 by 10, उल्टा हो जाएगा 10 by 9. तो अगर 9 का multiple होता है, it will be easier for me to solve. So what is the smallest multiple of these two? You could take 90 also, you can take 120 also, 180 also, it will work. All of them will work. You do not want to apply the assumption method. What other thing could you have done? You could have taken CP1 into 6 by 5 is equal to X, that is selling price. CP2 into 9 by 10 is equal to 2X. By solving this, CP1, CP2, you have 5 upon 6X, and in this case you have 20 upon 9X. Add both. 6 or 9 का LCM 18, 3 times 15, 2 times 40, X. This is your total cost price. Cost price is equal to what? 55 by 18, X. What is total selling price? Selling price is equal to 3X. You want to know profit loss? SP minus CP upon CP into 100. So what is getting cancelled? What is getting cancelled from all of these? X does not matter. So while people like I solve such questions and they know X does not matter, if it does not matter, why can't I assume a decent number here? If I assume a good number, decent number, do you see a divisible by 6 number, a divisible by 9 number will make my life easy. That is how people like I create tricks. ये 18 ऊपर जाएगा, 54 minus 55 minus 1 upon 55 into 100. That is your answer. Obvious question will be, sir, why are not others doing similar thing? Successive तब लगता है बेटा जब एक ही product होता है. Successive works only when there is one product. There are two separate articles. Now I'll show you one wrong method that students have shared with me over the years. Similar kind of question. Listen to this. Huh? I will not mimic the person, otherwise you'll find out who the person is and you'll make fun of the person. Let's not do that. Selling price of 1, selling price of 2. Ratio is 1 by 2. The profit is 20%. The loss is 10%. So average ले लेते हैं. 1 into 20 plus 2 into minus 10 upon 3 is equal to 0. No profit, no loss. I can show you similar kind of solution online. बेटा ये गलत है, ये गलत है. ये जिन्होंने भी अपने कोर्स में डाला है, ये गलती कर बैठे हो आप. बहुत बड़ा ब्लंडर कर दिया आपने. Next one. Profit percentage is never calculated on selling price. You cannot calculate average on selling price. होता ही नहीं ऐसा concept कोई. Shopkeeper sells first article at 30% profit such that selling price of this article is equal to cost price of second article. And on second article, he makes 25% profit. what is his overall profit? Percentage पूछेंगे, what is overall profit percentage? Take 2 minutes and give me answer for this. I was just testing on my phone. There is a small lag of few seconds because of, I think, network. Few seconds here and there. A shopkeeper sells the first article at 30% profit such that the selling price of this article is equal to cost price of second article, and on second article he makes 25% profit. What is the overall profit? So you need total cost price, you need total selling price, just add, subtract, and then your answer is ready as a percentage. Good. Hardly worth 2 minutes. If I start with the first article, if I say cost price is rupees 100, what is the profit? 30%. So add 30. So now 130 is the selling price of the article. It says selling price of the first article is equal to cost price of the second one. इसका cost price 130. खत्म आपका question. What profit do you want? You want 25%. What is 25% of this? अब decimals आएंगे picture में. 25% means 1 by 4. What is 1 by 4? 4 into 3, 12, carried over 10, 2 times 8, carried over 2, 5. So what is total profit? Total profit is addition of these two. Total profit is 62.5. How much is total cost? Total cost is 230 into 100 is your answer. Decimals आएगा वो दिख गया 130 आते ही. As soon as we saw 130, we have 62.5 divided by 230 into 100. Decimal आएगा 27.17%. So such a question, if it is theta, they will ask you to round off to the nearest integer. In case they ask you 27. But I have seen decimal wale question maybe long time back. Your answer should be 2 decimals exact. No approximation, exact. 27.17. Round off करने कहते तो भी 27.17 ही आता because the next number is 3. less than 5, so round off 27.17. Same thing, exactly same thing. Go on, try. You will have to deal with 3344 variables. Be careful. Profit on selling 10 tube lights equals selling price of 3 LEDs, while the loss on selling 10 LEDs equals selling price of 4 tube lights. Also, profit percentage equals to the loss percentage, and cost of a tube light is equal to half of the cost of LED. This part I think I've made some little framing. I'll come back to this. What was I thinking while framing that? Also, profit percentage equals loss percentage. Oh, the profit percentage on that and loss percentage on this are equal. Okay. Cost price of a tube light is half as that of cost price of LED. What is the ratio of selling price of LED? Go on. $27.49 will be 27. 27.5 नहीं आएगा बेटा आपको राउंड ऑफ करने. 27.5 is the answer. People who set these questions, they check the answer and then they frame those instructions. 27.5 will be 27.5. There's no rounding it off. 0.5 पे. You're creating that trap in your mind. ऐसा होगा तो क्या होगा? Because you know that rule, you are trapping yourself with that particular thought. जो ट्यूबलाइट का प्रॉफिट परसेंटेज है और जो लॉस परसेंटेज है एलईडी का, दैट इज सेम. ट्राई. Profit on selling 10 tube lights is equal to selling price of 3 LEDs, while the loss on selling LEDs, 10 LEDs, is equal to selling price of 4 tube lights. Also, profit percentage equals loss percentage. Profit किस पे? Tube light पे. Loss किस पे? LED पे. The percentage is same. The cost price of tube light is half of the cost of LED. What is the selling price ratio for tube lights and LEDs? So in this case, when you have to take half of something, don't take it as x and x by 2. You're making a mistake. ऐसा मत करो. Rather x 2x ले लो. The second number is half of the first. Half करना 1 by 2 दिखाना जरूरी नहीं है वहां पे. So listen to this. I'll start with the information that gives me a common link. The common link given to me is here. Cost of a tube light is half of the cost of LED. So see, for LED, there are two variables. There is SP and there is CP. For tube light, there are two variables, SP and CP. Just now we have been told tube light ka cost price आधा है LED से. I'll assume the cost price as 2x. I will assume as x. Selling price I am assuming as a new variable. Let us call it A and let us call it B. Three variables. I'll try to work out with all calculations. When you buy and sell 10 tube lights, see, selling price minus cost price. That is buying and selling one tube light. You are buying and selling 10 tube lights. What is that equal to? The profit is equal to the selling price of 3 LEDs. 3 LEDs. 3 LEDs. Selling price. But there is a loss involved. When is the loss involved? When you are buying and selling 10 LEDs. Loss. When do we have a loss? When cost price is more than selling price. 2x minus b is loss on one LED. Cost price of one LED, 2x. Selling price of one LED, b. So here it will be 10. That will be equal to 4 times. 4 times of tube light selling price. Selling price is A. So by solving this, if I could find a relation between A and B, ये इसका मेरे को जरूरत भी नहीं है. I don't need to work with this. I need only ratio of A and B. I need A upon B ratio. That is my answer. So let me work with this. 10A minus 30B, 30x, 10A. हो गया, खत्म हो गया आपका क्वेश्चन. 10A minus 30x is equal to 3B. Here 20x minus 10B is equal to 4A. So you take the value of x and equate on both sides. See, from here, can I say first one is 10A minus 3B upon 10 upon 30. That is equal to x. On this one, can I say 4A plus 10B upon 20 is equal to x. Make it equal. अब खत्म, question done हो गया question. Cancelled. Cross multiply 2. Where do I do this? I have no space here. I'll try and do it here. This is assumption is step 1. Assumption is step 1. This is step 2. This is step 3. Equating x and your job is done. Cross multiply 2. 20a minus 6b. Cross multiply b. 12a plus 30b. Bring it on this side. That is 8a. 8a. Bring on the opposite side. 36b. Just make sure there are no calculation mistakes here. Did I make a calculation mistake? This is addition, this is subtraction. Cross multiply 20 and 6b. Cross multiply 12 and cross multiply this 330. I am getting very weird kind of ratio between A and B. 36 by 8. 4 cancelled. 9 by 2. Guys, verify calculations. What is the ratio of selling price of tube lights that of LED? Tube light is A, LED is B. I want A upon B. हाँ ना, मिस्टेक करें ना, ये 30x नहीं है ना, ये 30x नहीं, ये 10x है ना, ये 10x है. Silly mistakes will cost you. Avoid silly mistakes. This will give me what equations? This will give me 10a minus 10x is equal to 3b. If I rearrange, this will give me 20x minus 10b is equal to 4a. So I'll calculate x from both. First one is 10a minus 3b upon 10 is equal to x. What is second one? ये minus था उधर plus हो जाएगा. 4a plus 10b upon 20 is x. Cancel, cross multiply. 20a minus 6b is equal to cross multiply 1. 4a plus 10b. Rearrange, that is 16a is equal to cross here 16b. बेटा a upon b is 1 by 1. Verify calculation अब गलत नहीं है. 1 by 1. 1 by 1. Verify calculations. 20 minus 4 16. 6 इधर आ जाएगा plus 10 16. ये भी 1 by 1. कोई फ्रेमिंग में प्रॉब्लम कर रखी है मैंने. नहीं check calculation. 10 times of the profit on this is equal to 10 times of the loss on this. 10 times will be 2x minus b, and this will be 10a minus 10x. One by one. Try this. A retailer has marked up his goods so as to make 20% profit overall. During transportation, 20% of the goods were spoiled and could be sold at 25% discount on MRP. So he raises the price of the remaining by further 20%. What is his profit loss percentage? So this question will make you feel that you are breaking down the product in component separate parts and selling it. Whenever you are breaking down parts or whenever you are selling the product in different parts or lots, never apply chain rule. Chain rule is designed only for the whole product being sold to the same process. Even if there is a loss of product in transportation, whatever remains, you sell it together. Here, what the person is doing is some goods are damaged. On those damaged, there's a separate discount percentage. On other, there's a further increase in price. So you are selling two parts of the product. This will not be solved through chain rule. Don't apply chain rule. Not a question based upon chain rule. If you assume these values effectively, बहुत जल्दी आंसर आ जाएगा आपका. If you assume numbers properly, think well before assumptions. Answers? So you notice here, how much of the goods are spoiled? How much goods are spoiled? 20% goods are spoiled. Look at the price. 20% is increased, 25% is discount, and then further 20% are increased. How I'm assuming quantity? I'm assuming the total quantity to be 10 and total cost price to be 100. 100 क्यों लिया? Because I need a multiple of both of these. I can assume 50 also, उससे भी काम हो जाएगा. 50 will also work. Because I'm going to increase and decrease 20% and 25%. 20% is what? 1/4. 25% is 1/5. तो 20 rupees से भी काम हो जाएगा. You can assume 20 rupees as the price, उससे भी काम हो जाएगा. You want to assume 20 rupees, देखो उससे भी काम हो जाएगा. How to assume these numbers? Quantity I am assuming 10. So what is 20% of 10? And cost I am assuming 20 rupees. So what is total cost? Total cost is 200 rupees. Total cost price. Quantity into money. 20% of the goods were damaged. What is 20%? 2 goods were damaged. How many remain? 8 remain. Goods. So they were sold at discount of 25%. What is 25% of this? 25% is 5 rupees. Discount de dala. So they were sold for 15 rupees. Sold for 25% decline. So how much money will be collected? 30 rupees are collected. Now, on the remaining, he further raises. On the remaining, he further raises 20%. He further increases 20% on these. So what is 20% of this? 4 rupees. So he increases 24 rupees. Multiplies, what is 8 into 20? 160. 4 into this, 32. So 192. So how much will he sell it for? He will sell it for 222 rupees. How much has he earned? He has earned 22 rupees on 200. In 200, cancelled, 11% profit. That is his final profit. Why did I assume 20 rupees? Why not 100 rupees? You can assume 100 rupees. You can assume 500 rupees. Calculation बढ़ता जाएगा आपका. By assuming correct values, proper values, calculations आपको कम पड़ेगा. At one point, I'm increasing 20%, so that is 1/4. 1/5. At other point, I'm decreasing 25%, that is 1/4. तो 4 और 5 का मल्टीपल अज्यूम कर लो कॉस्ट में, योर जॉब इज डन. अब नहीं होगा, there's no lag now. I'm looking at the bandwidth, the data used. Which part? नहीं नहीं, I am here. Where will I go? Ha. See, what is being said is quantity में 20% में problem है. 20% I can calculate with 10 quantities. With 5 also you can calculate 20%. With 5 quantities, I'm assuming total quantity to be 5. Total quantity is 5. What is 20% of 5? 1. One quantity was damaged or defective for some reason. So other are 4 quantities. I'm supposed to increase the price by 1 by 5 and lower the price by 1 by 4. So if I have a price which is a multiple of both, what is a multiple of both? Multiple of both is 20. If I have that as a cost price, I'll find it easier to work with. So what is 20% more? What is 20% more on this? 20% is 4 rupees. So the marked price should be 24 rupees. Rate लिख दिया 24 rupees पे rate लिख दिया. What is total cost? Total cost is 100 rupees. There was a 25% discount given on that. What is 25%? 1 by 4. 1 by 4 means 6 rupees. 1 by 4 is 6 rupees. Discount was given. So selling price is 19 rupees. Selling price 19 rupees. So 19 rupees comes because of this one product. Further 20% was increased. What is further 20%? What is 20% of this? 20% of this, 20%. 20% will be 9.6. So 9.6 rupees are raised further. How much money can we collect from this? Am I making calculation mistakes here? 9.6 add होगा 20%. 20% is 4.8. 4.8 add होगा इसमें. So 28.8 rupees are collected. 28.8 rupees are collected here. Multiply कर दो, you get total price. Solve कर दो. Multiplication 12 का 2 carried over 3. 32 plus 3. 5 carried over 3. Am I making calculation mistake somewhere? Maybe I am. 8 में 3 ऐड करेंगे रे बाबा. 2 carried over 3, 5 carried over 3. So how much money are you collecting? What difference लेके profit percent मिल जाएगा आपको. Yeah, now our answer is correct. Verify calculations. कितना calculation आ रहा है आपका? 115.2 plus 19. 34% प्रॉफिट आ रहा है. व्हाट मिस्टेक डिड वी मेक अर्लियर? 34 point something % प्रॉफिट आ रहा है. क्या गलती की थी हमने इससे पहले वाले में? आई थिंक बेटा 20% प्रॉफिट के लिए हाउ विल द पर्सन मार्क अप द प्रोडक्ट? 20% बढ़ा के रेट लिख देगा. He increases the price by 20%. During transportation, 20% of the goods were spoiled and could be sold at 25% discount on MRP. He further raises the price of remaining by 20%. What is overall profit loss percent? ये आपका आंसर आएगा 34.2%. पिछले कलेक्शन में we have made some mistake. Now, is there a way to solve this entire question without assumptions? मेरा आंसर 34.2 है. Let me try if I can get the same answer in a different manner. He was increasing 20% and then offering 25% discount on the product. So he is losing 5% on one of the products. He increased the price by 20% and further increased the price by 20%. In this case, he is earning 44% profit. So 44% profit on four products. So what is the overall profit loss? -5 plus multiplication of these two, that is 6 carried over 1, 176 by 5, which is 171 by 5, which is 3 times 15 carried over 2, 4 times 0.2. See, the answer for 34.2 is correct. What is this approach now? What approach is this? This is successive change or back-to-back change. In this case, what have I done? He increased the price by 20% to earn 20% profit and then offers 25% discount. So he is losing 5% because of all of this. On the remaining products, he increased 20% and further increased 20%. So he is making 44% profit there. How many products were there? 5. 1 for the first and 4 for the second. This is called weighted average. Weighted average can be applied on the cost. Cost agar same hai, you can apply weighted average. 34.2 is the correct answer, guys. 34.2. Again, profit loss, you can create 15 different methods. Try. Take your time. Try. Excuse me. ये थोड़ा एडवांस है in terms of language and numbering. थोड़ा सा आप ध्यान दो. Deliberately, what relation is being hidden from you? Either you tell me 1 dozen mangoes are equal to how many kilograms, or reverse, you tell me the weight of a single mango or peach. Then I might be able to solve this in some way or other. So deliberately, the relation is being hidden upon 1 dozen is what kilogram, or 1 kilogram is how many dozen. Basically, dozen kilogram relation is hidden from you. Given that cost price of 10 mangoes is equal to cost price of 1 kilogram of peaches. Cost price of 12 peaches is equal to cost price of 1 kilogram of mangoes. The selling price of 15 mangoes is equal to selling price of 1 kilogram of peaches. Selling price of 1 kilogram of mangoes is equal to selling price of how many peaches? 8 peaches, 9 peaches, 10 peaches, 12 peaches. Assume all peaches are identical, and this holds true for mangoes as well. So I'm assuming some basic things. I'm assuming, please observe, one kilogram of peaches is equal to X peaches. That is the quantity. Could be 10, could be 5, could be, I do not know. I'm also assuming 1 kilogram of mangoes is equal to Y mangoes. That is what I do not know. Now, see, I have to work on selling price, cost price. So I have to assume more variables. Or I can say cost price of mango is CM, selling price of mango is SM. Cost price of peaches is CP, selling price SP. SP, selling price peaches, SM, selling price mango. So I'm creating a convention or assumption in my mind for these. What does the first one say? Cost price of 10 mangoes. 10 cost of mangoes is equal to 1 kilogram of peaches. I've assumed 1 kilogram is equal to X peaches. X into cost price of peaches. And cost price of 12 peaches. 12 cost price of peaches is equal to 1 kilogram mangoes. Mangoes, I'm assuming there are Y mangoes in a kilogram. Cost price of a mango. So do you see somehow this variable is available on opposite side? This variable available on the opposite side. So I'm not creating ratios. Observe. I'm multiplying left hand side, I'm multiplying right hand side. Left hand side is 120 cost of mango, cost of peaches. On the right side, X into Y into cost of peaches, cost of mangoes. So what do I get? X into Y is equal to 120. What is the use of this? Observe. 15 mangoes selling price SP, 15 SP, SM. SM is selling price of mangoes. Selling price of mangoes is SM. SM. What is that equal to? Is equal to selling price of 1 kilogram of peaches. 1 kilogram is how many peaches? X. X into selling price of peaches. Now, selling price of 1 kilogram of mango. 1 kilogram of mango. 1 kilogram will have how many mangoes? Y mangoes. Selling price of mangoes is equal to how many peaches? So I'm multiplying left hand side. Please pay attention. The question mark remains. I have 15 into question mark into selling price of mangoes, selling price of peaches, X into Y, selling price of peaches, selling price of mangoes, selling price cancel. What is X into Y? 120. 15 into question mark is equal to 120, question mark is equal to 8. Now you'll say, sir, kya tha ye? This whole thing was playing between numbers and variables. What is being hidden from you? 1 kilogram is equal to how many products? 1 kilogram mango is how many products? 1 kilogram of peaches, how many peaches? We do not know. That has not been given to us. बाकी सेलिंग प्राइस वो आप रेशियो से भी कैंसिल कर सकते थे और मल्टीप्लाई करके सॉल्व कर सकते थे. आई एम मल्टीप्लाइंग लेफ्ट हैंड साइड तो सेलिंग प्राइस कैंसिल हो गया, कॉस्ट प्राइस कैंसिल हो गया. From there you can find out the quantity equivalent to 1 kilograms. Confirmation on this? एसपीसीपी तो अज्यूम करना ही पड़ेगा आपको, यस। एसपीसीपी तो लगना ही लगना है, बिना उसके नहीं बनेगा ये। यू फोकस ऑन व्हाट इज बीइंग हिडन फ्रॉम यू, आपसे क्या छुपा रहे हैं, यू फोकस ऑन दैट, तो वहां से पकड़ लो आप। Try this. No, this was only question about finding quantity. Profit percentage, loss percentage was not mentioned anywhere. Even now, you do not know exactly 1 kilogram as how many mangoes or how many peaches. What you know is the multiplication of both is equal to 120. And that is the variable. That was the term we were cancelling on both sides, 120. I remember I had shared this question, I had framed this question, shared this with my WhatsApp group. When I launched the offline batch, not one correct answer for this. On giving 2 pencils free with every 5 pens bought, a shopkeeper makes 20% profit. On giving 4 pencils free for every 2 pens bought, he suffers 25% loss. Find approximate profit percent made by shopkeeper when he gives 4 pencils free with 5 pens bought. Assume that pencils are identical and same applies to pens. Enter your answer as the nearest integer. Now see, when you pay me for this pen and I offer you something for free, what I'm offering you for free, the selling price for that does not matter. But the cost price will matter for both because I'm offering you two products. The cost price will matter for both. How many variables will you need here? Please pay attention to that. You are paying money for pens. See, there are three conditions. There are three separate scenarios. In every scenario, what is being bought? Pen. Pen as a product is being bought. What is being offered for free? Pencil is being offered for free. So how am I assuming? How am I creating the solution here? I am saying cost price of a pen, let us say, is X. Selling price of a pen, let us say, is Y. Because pencil is being offered for free, उसका selling price कहीं नहीं आएगा. Cost price of a pencil, let us say, is Z. What happened in the first case? What was purchased? 5 pens were purchased. So what is the money collected by shopkeeper? 5Y. That is selling price. What was the profit earned? 20% profit was earned. How do you earn 20% profit? You multiply 6 upon 5. You multiply 6 upon 5 with what? You apply that on the cost. Because I'm offering you two products, the cost for both will matter. How many pens? 5 pens. So 5x is the cost. How many pencils were given free? 2 pencils. So cost will be 2z. So by multiplying this, I will be able to read some equation. We'll do that. We'll do that. Don't worry. Second case, how many pens were bought? 2 pens were bought. That is selling price. Left hand side is selling price. 2y, selling price. He suffers a 25% loss. What is 25% loss? 3/4. In the cost price, there will be pen as well as pencil. Pen, 2x rupees is the cost. Pencil, 4 pencils, the cost will be 4z. Now what I see here are 3 variables, x, y, and z. And what is the question? I want to know, when 4 pencils were given free on the purchase of 8 pens, what is profit percentage? So here the first one, see, when I cross multiply that 5, it becomes 25y is equal to 30x plus 12z. When I cross multiply this 4, it becomes 8y is equal to 6x plus 12z. So luckily, beautifully, what is happening in both? See, when I subtract, z is getting cancelled. Z is getting cancelled. So what I have here is 17y is equal to 24x. 17y is equal to 24x. I'm getting a relation between two variables. Using that, I will have to find out z. Using this, I will have to find out z. Now, how do I replace it? Now, see here. I'm using this information here. Here I'm using here. This is by 4. So please observe how I'm rearranging. I'll do it somewhere here for you. 8y is equal to 17y by 4 plus 12z. क्या किया सर आपने? मेरे को ऊपर 6 चाहिए ना, 6x चाहिए. डिवाइड बाय 4 कर दिया दोनों साइड पे. क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई. This becomes 32. This becomes 48. 32 बड़ा सवाल है. 32 ये ऊपर जाएगा. 32 minus 17. 15y is equal to 48z. 3 cancel. What you have is 3y is equal to 12z. अब आपका क्वेश्चन क्या है? What is your question? I have found out this as 3y is equal to 12z. Verify my calculations. Subtracting both, 17y is equal to 24x. Once I replace that by 4, 32 minus 17 is 15. That is correct. And this becomes 48. 3 cancel करेंगे बेटा, 5 cancel नहीं होगा, 3 cancel होगा. Cancellation error will cost you. 3 cancel होगा तो 5y is equal to 16z. This will lead you is equal to 16z. ये काफी बड़े कैलकुलेशन जाएंगे. That is there. Now, what do you want? You want, when we purchase 8 pens, so what you want? 8y, that is selling price, upon the cost price. What will be the cost price? Cost price will be 8x end. ये कितनी cost price है? How many pencils? 4 pencils free. 4 pencils would mean 4z. ये चाहिए अपने को. This is what we need. Let me switch off the camera for a second here. क्योंकि वो कैलकुलेशन मेरे पीछे आने वाले हैं. क्या तो ये ध्यान दो अभी कैसे होगा ये. सो अब 4 निकाल कैंसिल कर दो, टेक आउट दिस कॉमन, टेक आउट दिस कॉमन, टेक आउट दिस कॉमन, तो व्हाट यू हैव इज 2y अपॉन 2x प्लस z. व्हाट इज वैल्यू ऑफ x? देखो व्हाट इज वैल्यू ऑफ x, यहां पर देखो आपको क्या चाहिए, x इज इक्वल टू 17y बाय 24. सो 2y अपॉन यहां पर आ जाएगा 34 अपॉन 24y. और z का वैल्यू कितना, व्हाट इज वैल्यू ऑफ z? z इज इक्वल टू 5/16y. अभी आपका आंसर आ गया. कंप्लीट दिस कैलकुलेशन. y कॉमन निकल गया, टेक एलसीएम, क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई, आंसर इज रेडी. (34/24) is 1.41, and what is 5/16? 1.71. 1.729. So 2 divided by 1.729. 15.6% का profit. There is 15.67% का profit. तो round off nearest there will be 16% profit. ये थोड़ा सा जेई वाले साइड में चले गए हम लोग in terms of calculations. You can solve this question in the terms of y or terms of x or terms of z. किसी एक वेरिएबल के टर्म में आपको सॉल्व करना पड़ेगा. Yes, 5 as well 16z. That is correct. चलो मूविंग ऑन. 16% आएगा, बड़ी सारी कैलकुलेशन लगेंगे आपको अभी इसमें. Could this have been done a little faster? थोड़ा सा एफर्ट और टाइम अगर हम बचा पाते, was it possible? See, because there are 3 variables and the only way to solve is through the third variable, through one of the variables. आप किसी एक को assume कर लोगे, थोड़े कैलकुलेशन कम हो जाएंगे. Assume either x, y or z as some money. You assume one of the 3 variables as some money. 10 रुपए मान लो, 100 रुपए मान लो, totally up to you. तो एक वेरिएबल कम हो जाएगा. तो you're working with linear equations now. If you assume one of them as a sum of money, एक पैसा लगा दो उसके ऊपर में. Try this. रेप्लिका है ये, भाई शब्दों का फेर बदल है. बी केयरफुल विद द लैंग्वेज ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम. शब्दों का फेर बदल है. A merchant uses a weight of 0.65 kg in place of 1 kg to sell potatoes. His actual percentage profit or loss be x. When he pretends to sell the articles at 5% loss, and y when he pretends to sell it at a gain of 5%. What is the value of x plus y? तो ना आप ना पहले इस वाली लैंग्वेज पे ध्यान देना. वो पहले चीटिंग कर रहा है वेट में, द पर्सन इज चीटिंग थ्रू वेट। बाहर क्या क्लेम कर रहा है, दैट आई एम मेकिंग 5% लॉस, मेरा तो नुकसान हो गया। ही इज क्लेमिंग आउटसाइड मेरा तो 5% लॉस हो गया, एंड ही इज क्लेमिंग मेरा तो 5% गेन हो गया। बट एक्चुअल प्रॉफिट परसेंटेज एक्स एंड वाई आर टू डिफरेंट थिंग्स। तो एक्चुअल वैल्यू को हमको प्लस माइनस करके आंसर देना। कैन आई से व्हेनेवर समबडी क्लेम्स मैं 5% प्रॉफिट नुकसान ले रहा हूं, तो ही इज मल्टीप्लाइंग दिस विद द कॉस्ट, नुकसान ले रहा हूं। When he says I am making profit from you, so he is multiplying what? He is multiplying this with the cost. So I'm applying what? I'm applying chain rule. I'm applying chain rule. There are two transactions. One is behind the scene, घोटाला in the quantity. दूसरा आपके सामने कह रहा है सर मैं तो 5% नुकसान ले रहा हूं आपसे, बट एक्चुअल में इट इज समथिंग डिफरेंट। थोड़ा ध्यान देना। हाउ? टू जीरोज गॉन, ये जीरो चला गया, तो कैन आई से this is 95 upon 65. So what is the actual profit percentage? You don't have to calculate profit percentage. ध्यान से x निकालना है आपको। Here I have 30 more on 65 into 100. That is x. Here what is y? What is the actual one? ये दो जीरो ये तीसरा cancel. I have 105 upon 65. How much more do I have in the numerator? 40 upon 65 into 100. That is y. The question says what is addition of both? Addition of both is 3000, 4000, 7000 by 65, that is x percentage plus y percentage. 5 cancel हो गया 13 times, 5 cancel हो गया 14 times, so you have 1400 upon 13. Chain rule. He is already cheating through kilograms. He is telling you to your face, sir, I'm losing 5%. Ma'am, I'm gaining 5%. But the actual profit loss is x and y. So the question is, what is x plus y? So again, plain and simple application of chain rule. What is x plus y? You could have done this by assuming reference as 1000. 1000 का reference है, he says 5% नुकसान है, 50 का नुकसान he is telling you. So basically he is charging you 950, but at the back end he is using 650. So what is the gain? The gain is 300 upon 650, which is same thing as this. He is saying, sir, देखो हजार ग्राम आप देखो, 1000 ग्राम का पेमेंट आप करो, but I am making 5% profit. 1000 ग्राम का 5% is 50. So he is asking you for 1050. But what is he delivering? He is delivering 650. So what is he gaining? 400 by 650. Same thing. You could do this on the base of 1000 grams. What I have applied on the screen is called chain rule. Give it a shot. Ronak and Sean each buy goods for rupees 100 and 200 respectively. Ronak marks up the goods by X percentage, offers no discount. Sean marks up the good by 2x and offers a discount of x. Both make same non-zero profit x. No, both make same non-zero profit. Find x. Plain and simple calculations. 100 rupees प्राइस है, x rupees इसने उसके ऊपर प्रॉफिट ले लिया. The second person increases 2x and then further decreases x, and they both make same profit. They both make same profit, same non-zero profit. Find x. Can I say बड़ा जल्दी बन जाएगा if I start with answer options? If you and I start with answer options, बड़ा जल्दी बन जाएगा. You want to work with equations, we can form equations as well. सक्सेसिव का फॉर्मूला लगेगा. प्रॉफिट इक्वेट करना है, सेलिंग प्राइस नहीं इक्वेट करना है. प्रॉफिट इज इक्वल. लेट अस गो विद दिस. कैन आई से अगर x परसेंटेज प्रॉफिट कमा रहा है ऑन 100 रुपीज, तो प्रॉफिट ही x रुपीज हुआ ना. 100 रुपीज के ऊपर 5 रुपए प्रॉफिट इज 5%. ऑन 100 10 रुपीज इज 10%. So on 100 rupees x%, the profit is x rupees. What is second fellow doing? Second fellow is doing a successive change. 2x से बढ़ा के x से decrease कर दिया. तो what is the formula? A plus B plus AB upon 100. ये क्या चीज है? That is the percentage. इतना परसेंटेज अभी किस पे कमाएंगे? ये परसेंटेज क्या आएगा? x minus 2x square upon 100. ये परसेंटेज है. परसेंटेज ऑफ हाउ मेनी रुपीज? ऑफ 200 रुपीज. ये बराबर चाहिए. You think like this. You don't want to use options. This is percentage profit. परसेंटेज 100 में से कैलकुलेट होगा इंटू 200. क्यों 200? बिकॉज इसके लिए कॉस्ट प्राइस वॉज 200. सो कैंसल्ड, कैंसल्ड, अंदर लिया उसको. डू यू सी फर्दर x इज गेटिंग कैंसल्ड? x कैंसिल हो जाएगा आपका. देखो x इज इक्वल टू, ये आ जाएगा 2x माइनस 4x स्क्वायर अपॉन 100. इसको इधर भेज दिया. 4x स्क्वायर अपॉन 100. इसको इधर भेज दिया. x कैंसल्ड, कैंसल्ड. x is equal to 100 by 4, 25%. 25%. X is equal to 25%. We have applied successive change. You don't want to do that. You want to work with options. Even better. जल्दी हो जाएगा आपका. Confirmation of the solution. That's all from my side. Tomorrow we have planned one reviser. What is the reviser? You guys bring doubts. You send me doubts on this device before tomorrow. I'll put them in the slide. Percentages, profit loss discount, ratio proportion variations. If you have basics of DI, if you come across questions, LR, send me those as well. I'll put them in doubts. Any key concept you feel we should revise, we'll do that as well. Done for the day, guys. Good night.